Why building a social media marketing agency is the best business to start in 2023. Hey, what's going on everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're wanting to start your social media marketing agency, then please join the free Facebook group below. Every day I post and answer questions you may have on all things digital marketing and lead generation. I'm sure by now you've seen all of these sort of videos where all you hear are the benefits, like working for yourself, being able to make a lot of money and traveling the world. But in this video, I'm going to share something that in my opinion is far more important and far more valuable. If you watch my videos, I'm always trying to keep it real with you guys and share my experiences. When I first got into business, and more specifically marketing, of course I wanted to make money, and it was amazing to see what was possible. It really opened my eyes joining all these Facebook groups and hearing people's success stories on, how well they did. It just inspired me because I knew they weren't any different to me. So why couldn't I achieve the same thing? Since I didn't go to university, what really attracted me was learning a skill. I believe the two most important skills anyone can learn, not only in business, but in life, is sales and marketing. For me, being able to get good at these two things meant in my mind, I'd never be broke again. Because even if 10 years went by and I wanted to start something else, some completely random business in another field, right? I'd be able to understand how to get customers in the door, which is done through marketing, and then I need to sell them, and that's where my sales skills came in. Having this skill of knowing how to get businesses new customers and sales is fundamentally the most important thing you can learn, regardless if you want to start an agency or not. Think about it. From the moment we're born, we are selling. Do you remember when you were a kid and you'd ask your mum when you went shopping for a candy or lolly from the store and they'd say no, but at the checkout you'd successfully convinced your mum to buy it for you? Or you ask a girl out and she gives you the objection, but you overcome it and land a date and get her number. You were selling. Everything we do is selling, and most importantly, selling yourself. Job interviews are another example for this, yet it's not a skill that we get taught when we're young. How to sell and close someone is incredibly important regardless of having a marketing agency. In everyday life, multiple times a day, whether you're conscious of it or not, you're selling and closing. By learning sales and closing, you will be able to get more of what you want out of life when it comes to almost anything. So it's an incredibly powerful tool. That, combined with being able to increase a business's revenue and bring them new customers, is, to me, an unstoppable combination. By understanding how to get businesses new clients and customers, it's impossible for you not to make money. The one thing businesses need is to increase their revenue, so you do that by bringing in new customers. The problem many business owners face is they don't know how to do this effectively because they're focused on running their business. They just don't have the time to learn marketing. This is where you can come in to help. Like I said, whether you run an agency in 5 or 10 years does not matter. Right? Because once you learn advertising and how to acquire clients and customers, no matter what business you decide to next, you'll be able to apply the exact same methods and philosophy to increase revenue. To me, that's the most valuable skill someone can learn, and it's why I wanted to get into business. As an agency owner, you become a valuable asset to the businesses you work with, and this business is directly correlated with how much work you put into it. Input equals output. The more time you spend learning the skill, improving, evolving, doing the outreach, putting the reps in and day out, the more successful you become. I'm not an academic person. I hated school. I didn't know how to study. I just thought what we learned was completely pointless. So I focused on something else. I believe that's also what I found very attractive about the agency, was the fact that, after I left school, right, after I completed my grade 12 exams and that, I thought, hey, if I learn these two skills, I'll become a value add to someone's business. And the more work I put in, the more I get out. It's as simple as that, and to me, that made sense. Learning high-income skills such as sales, marketing, and other things like copywriting, design are all skills you can leverage to make a lot of money. The easiest and fastest way to increase your income is by learning a skill, then selling that as a service. That's it. This isn't new. People have done it for hundreds of years. They sell their service or skill to someone that needs it. The more money they help someone make, the more money they'll get paid. A good example of this was when there was a lot of controversy of how much female UFC fighters get paid, or, female pay in general, and then they should be paid the same as a man. It's like, no, Ronda Rousey summed it up perfectly, and I'm going to quote her on this. When she said she gets paid the most, not because Dana White is nice and is a nice guy and he wants to do the right thing for the ladies. It's because she brought in the most money for the UFC. The more you bring in, the more you make. The other obvious benefits are working for yourself. Now, this is a double-edged sword. Like I mentioned in one of my previous videos about scheduling your day, you need to have self-discipline and motivation, but it also allows you to have the freedom that you want. This is a business where you're actually providing value to people, and in a lot of cases, you're changing lives. You aren't just selling some crappy product on a website from China that belongs in the $1 store. How fulfilling is that? I'm sure you agree it's not. Like I said, it opens so many doors to so many different opportunities down the road. Maybe e-commerce is something that you're interested in and you want to build a brand, right? You want to build your own legitimate brand. Then you can, because you understand the skill of marketing, copywriting, paid ads, making creatives, and the psychology around marketing. See, no matter what you pursue later in life, this right here, building an agency and learning the fundamental skills, will set you up for success later in life. If you'd like to start or grow your agency, feel free to book in a call using the link below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.